come walk with me and save your toes and feet. Yeah, I said, come walk with me, save your toes and feet. 'Cause when you walk with me, you can eat the food you want to eat. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. 'Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. Yeah, I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to stay ahead of the sugar cane. If I stop walking, y'all, the cane gonna trip me up. Great rod isn't, y'all. Yeah. Great rod isn't. I put on my
Power on.
sneakers over my warm-up. I put sneakers over my warm-up pants over my workout pants, and then put my sneakers on. And then I had to take them all off again. Great Ryan, the great Ryan, get your mat, get your chair, get your weights. Line up if you walk from wall to wall. Let's get this party started right. Like, comment, share. Whew. Let's see how I'm looking. Not too bad for old Chrome. Yes. Whew. I went ahead and set up a photo shoot for our open song that we turned into a record. And I forgot today was the cult holiday. Oh my goodness. So I was like, oh. And then I read Michael Moore's letter that I'm going to read to you. We're going to listen to while I walk. That way my hands can be free and everything. And, like, not hands free so much as I don't got to talk. I can listen. And all of the people, or the prosecutors or the AGs that's going after the apprentice, aka Orange Shit Stain. And you'll find the letter very interesting. And they're all African Americans. So what I'm trying to get to, what the vibration of the ancestors put on me this morning, is to tell y'all to be careful. You don't understand the mindset of the people you're dealing with. They'd rather not have health care if an African American is going to get any health care. Do you understand the mindset? I'd rather my family die and not get any health care. But at least African Americans won't be getting any health care. You see what I'm saying? What do they call it? Something to spike your nose and your face and stuff. But that's the people that you're dealing with. And those people, since the prosecutors and the AGs are African American or black people, they the Repubs, few Democrats, probably quite a few, and because they're all Hatfields and McCoys, they'll feel independence too, so they don't see it as the law taking him to court. They see it as black people attacking them. They don't care if he was responsible for trying to overthrow the government. Makes no difference to them. Hey, thanks for coming on the walk. It makes no difference to them. The fact that if he gets out, he can make white people great again. That's all they see. They don't even see that no again. Because you got to be a first to be an again. Whew. So I say y'all stay out of these. Well, let's put it like this. I was going to do this photo shoot. I didn't have anything to put on. In my head, I saw this outfit, just like workout pants, but like a little bell bottom at top of it, a jacket, and then my daughter said I can wear my walk talk t-shirt. And I was like, yeah. But this morning, I got an ancestor vibration. Oh, we was also going to go to Costco. But this morning, I got an ancestor vibration. And the ancestor vibration said, stay your ass home. You know how them cold people are. They thinking already that the black people is after they orange shit-stained savior. They see you out there, you don't know who gonna flip. You know they're in the mass shooting. So I was like pushing that vibration away. I was like, nah. And then I'm listening to Anna Garcia, Crime Daily, and they're talking about the Amish people. This Amish lady got away with her 7 sons from abusive, like a sadistically abusive husband. And she said, in the Amish community, it's the man that's first, the horse second, and the woman is third. So I said, all right, I got the vibration. I'm staying my ass here. Because see, for me, that was 2 signs. I'm black, I'm African American, and I'm a woman. I ain't going out there dealing with those people. I said, oh, you shouldn't be afraid of them because... No. These are not halfway reasonably sane people. These are people who are fueled and will do anything as long as they see it as a way of stopping African American black people. So, I ain't gonna be standing in line when one of them decide that they shouldn't have to wait in line. I should be the only one to have to wait in line and yada, 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 boom, boom, boom. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. I know who they are and what they are. No. It's not that he tried to overthrow the government. Listen, I keep the picture of them climbing up the Capitol building as my Facebook profile because every time I look at it, I say, the only reason they had to attack the government is because a con man, a low life, a orange shit stain lost the election. You can sit in jail for 10 years for that. You can sit in jail for years for that. I'm staying my ass home. I will not be out there messing around with them cult people. Cult, C-U-L-T. Maybe I'm not saying it right. I ain't messing around with them cult people. Unbelievable. Yeah. Yep. The man is first, the horse, and then the woman. And she got away, but she missed it. So she'll be back. Because that's what she was born into. And that's why I work out this body. And that's why I make sure there's oxygen, blood, and water, everything get up here. Because I ain't that type of woman. Now I understand. When I was a child on TV and magazines and different things like that, they would talk about how the black woman is this and, you know, she's not feminine. She's not, you know, this and that. She's not dainty. She's not. And now that I stand here and I say to myself, I'm so grateful. They taught me how to survive. My grandmother taught me how to sniff the fucking air to find out what's going on. Oh, curse words, huh? She taught me how to read signs, watch people. So when I was in school, high school, I was trained to be a nurse. Observation was a big part of it. Especially when you have to go and stand indoors and see how what do they call that? They're breathing. And you have to count their breathing without them knowing it, because if they know it, they'll change their breathing pattern. So you always had to find a way to do it without them knowing it. So just observation, a lot of observation. You have to go to the door. Sometimes we would look in, the teacher come in, we would, you know, literally count off together. And she would tell you, do you see the heaving, you know, the rise in the chest, blah, 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 blah. So, observation. And my mother, she would cuss you out, probably cut you up, if you look at her and said, you are below a horse. She'd say, you better get moving, because you finna be 6 feet below the earth. I love African American women. The ones I knew now. Now my stepmother, she had it rough. She took some punches. She took all that down talk. What's wrong with you, Betty is? See, the matter with you, Betty is. See if you do it better, Betty, then. And I'd be like, you don't do shit. I look at my father and say, you don't do shit. What are you talking about? At least you're doing. She got 5 for your kids. But she accepted the under the horse situation. But not my mother's side. And I think my grandmother back in the day, she she took a few course rights. You can always tell from their lip, and on the head. Sometimes when you get hit a lot, I guess you get like a little keloid or something like that. Especially when you get hit in the lip a lot and it keeps busting in the same place. You get a keloid. That's what I call it. And no, she said to us, okay, all right, I have to take it back. I did have 2 sisters. who were abused by their husband, and another one by a boyfriend. Yes, there was. Though my mother said, don't let a man put a hand on you, it went right over their heads. So I have to say for me, it didn't go over my head. I had to tell myself when I was a teenager, maybe it was the vibration of the ancestors. Said, looky here, chica. This ain't a lifetime situation. Graduate, get the hell out of there the best way you can. Not illegal, not doing anything bad. And basically it came to me registering to go to college. And get the hell out of there. And take over your life. And don't let nobody treat you like crap. So they're very tricky, so sometimes you don't even know you're set up to be treated like crap until you're in the crap. But don't be afraid to get out of it. I think is what I'm saying. Hey, we did 15 minutes already, y'all. Yes. So I'm not going to, and y'all be careful out there. Our kids were in gangs, they shoot each other, they shoot up the neighborhood. But these white people, they going for clearing our area. So, you be careful out there. Because if y'all don't, y'all going to meet Christ faster than you think. I remember my girlfriend's husband used to say, that's one thing. He said, Vicki, everybody want to meet Jesus, but don't nobody want to die. And that's the only way you can meet him. So don't go out there mess around and meet Jesus today. Whew. Cut me up until I'm just a nose. Yeah. Come walk with me and save your toes and feet. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your toes and feet. 'Cause when you walk with me, you can eat the food you want to eat. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. 'Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they cut me up until I'm just a nose. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. Yeah, I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to stay ahead of the sugar cane. If I stop walking, y'all, the cane gonna trip me up. Yeah, come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. 'Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. Yeah! Okay, let's get this party started. So y'all be careful. Have some pepper spray or something on you. Don't go out there empty-handed. Y'all remember how it was? It was just 3 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. Whew. I'd have to leave my senior group all over again. But thank goodness I didn't go back. I ain't done to leave. I knew what it would be. I knew what it would be. Please. Old nasty white men. Oh yeah. Oh. They said Coolio died from fentanyl. I was listening to it on Willie D Live. From fentanyl. And for some reason I thought about Michael Jackson. And you can't do, if you're 50 and your 60s. I mean, okay, Ray Charles was shooting up till he was 72. But he didn't have to fight with fentanyl. That was pure heroin. I just think that you reach a certain age. I don't know. There's quite a few musicians out there still shooting up. I think you gotta find a way to to make sure what you're getting is what you want. Now they already got Narcan over the counter, so if you're gonna do that, at least stop at the drugstore and get you some Narcan to go. I'm not laughing at Coolio. I don't think that he knew. I mean, he was from the old school. You know, they were stepping on it with baking powder or, like I know, other things. But now it's fentanyl. So that's what took him out. So I want to tell you all that. Now, I made this note. And when we listen to Michael Moore next week, he'll make reference to the disparages. And he said that the economic disparages between African Americans and white Americans is 8 times. And it made me think back to when I was working in corporate America. And at lunchtime, you would see all the African Americans and Hispanics they had rush into the microwave. We done brought out food from home, different things like that. And for all those years, white ladies went out to eat. And I couldn't understand. We were doing the same job, maybe because they had husbands. But right there, it was like a total difference. Like, it would have to be something special for us to really spend that type of money. But they just willy-nilly deliveries all the time, deliveries. So when I read that in Michael Moore's letter, I was like, and it goes all the way to now. See, so Social Security is based on how much you've made. So I guess that's why those Nigerian scammers is going after them white women, because they getting 8 times more Social Security than I would get, because they made 8 times more money on the job. Though I was doing the same thing, I made 8 times less. And of course now I'm extorted. I gotta pay my doctor's money just in case something happens to me. Because something happens to me and I don't pay my extortion fees, then they'll treat me, but I'll have to pay out of pocket until they say it's okay for my extortion fees to start back again. But I'll still have doctor's fees. This Hatfield McCoy Society, this is Hatfield McCoy. And Michael Moore mentions it in his letter. The baby is more important when it's in the womb than when it comes out. They won't shoot the baby when it's in the womb, but the little baby, oh, I'm at the bottom of the list as far as YouTube is concerned. I done mentioned all the words that's taboo. But you can do what you want when they're on the outside, while they're sitting in school, getting an education. But don't touch them while they're in the womb. Now when they come out the womb, they won't give them lunch. They won't give them food stamps, nothing. They feed them. But that's Hatfield and McCoy's. And this Hatfield McCoy Society, senior citizens, is just like, whatever little money you got left, whatever little that they want it. Yeah, I probably want them. The last time I wound up owing taxes was before they did earned income credit. And I was making maybe $80-something a week. And I had a dependent. And every year I filed, I owed taxes. It wasn't until they put earned income credit in place that I didn't owe taxes anymore. So, whew, I'll be owing taxes this year. Why? Besides the fact that black people pay more taxes than anybody else. And it's known, it's a joke. And like the Cross and Bones, Yale and Harvard and stuff, it's a huge joke. A huge joke. They know. So, since I turned 65, and though I gotta still pay $200 a month out of my Social Security check for extortion fees, well, it's like $179 or so. For extortion fees, I will still be liable to owe taxes. And whew, and that's how they feel about old people in America. Even when you ain't working, you gonna pay something. They gonna get that money out of you. And it wouldn't be like that if African Americans couldn't get Social Security, then white people would be straight. They wouldn't have to pay any taxes. They wouldn't have to do anything. It would be good to go. It's the fact that we're getting it that they put so much stipulations on it. But you white people can't see that. Y'all do not see that. Oh, everything is based around you. You're on a penal colony where my ancestors were enslaved here. Of course, all the rules, all the laws are aimed at us, suppressing us. I remember what someone said on a podcast. Oh, these prison sentences, they're just so harsh. See, there used to be, let's see, if a white man and a black man robbed a liquor store, there's a list. When they go before the judge, the white man would instantly, just because of who he was, he would instantly get a lesser charge and have to do less time. And because the African American in the history here of enslavement, the judge, and when he looks at that list, instantly used to give them, probably still do now, more time. Better incident, Rockefeller law. When Reagan dumped and Oliver North dumped all that cocaine into the communities, and then they said the DEA taught them how to melt it down and make it into crack. How to make crack, because they knew about freebasing, but they didn't know about crack. So it is alleged the DEA told them how to make crack, and that's how the epidemic came about. But it was going good, and then they came back, because this is a penal colony, they came back and started arresting everybody that they gave the crack to. At the time that they was dropping the cocaine, they was also dropping the guns. So it's a lot of shooting up, a lot of money, and they would just come back, round everybody up and throw them in jail, which helped the prison systems, and that's why they started doing private prisons. Anyway, the Rockefeller law said that, okay, the Caucasians were doing the powdered cocaine. So the Hatfields and McCoys, them the Republicans, sat down in legislation and said, it's not exact. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost a good one. If you caught with 6 vials of crack, you get 24 years. And as they used to say, you could have a truckload of cocaine and you'd only get a few months. I'm just telling you what I've heard. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we filled up the jails. Filled them up. Filled them up. So now, whew, we're done. We're done. We did it, y'all. Whew. Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. Tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Subscribe. And next week, I'm going to read Michael Moore's letter. And he's put a link in there. I'm going to try to find it. But I may have lost the link because I didn't want to put the orange shit stains picture on my Facebook feed. So I had to copy and paste it, and I kind of lost the link. So we'll be listening to that next week. And it goes into what the charges are, what he's charged with. So I'll read all that in over the weekend. And then we'll listen to it next week. And I have to edit my podcast. My podcast is The Pod Moves First. It's on YouTube. On Facebook, it's under Neighbors TV. And it's about the basis of chess we were trying to teach through music, movement, and song. And I just tell you the background information. You hear my voice, yada, yada, yada. Thanks for coming on the walk. Have a great weekend. For you cult people, a good cult. And I'll see you on Monday.